James Harden is both famous and infamous with his skill at getting to the foul line. Some don't like it, but Harden says free throws are a part of basketball. Either you're going to foul me or I'm going to score. Putting the pressure on the defense like that is tough. But that's what makes a good player. Kevin, no lies told there.
Well, no doubt, David, he is one of the best. Thank you. Here's the starting group for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3 slot. And for the Lakers, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. JaVale McGee is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Bradley in at the 1. Well, Clark, there's nothing like opening night. Preseason in the rearview mirror. Now the games count for real. Terrific time.
Yeah, exciting for everybody because hope springs eternal for all teams in the league after you get beyond preseason, and the games do count. They start calculating and documenting W's and L's.
Now here's Westbrook. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
LeBron with the bucket.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Here's Westbrook. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Here's Westbrook. Following the basket by LeBron James. Tucker dishes to Westbrook. House the pass to Covington. Just 5 on the clock. There's the pass to Harden. Over Green. The Rockets again can't hit.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Weight room muscle on display there. James, even when he gets hit, he can still score.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And, guys, that was an element of his game that he could not get turned around. I mean, he was really in a funk, and it lasted all season.
And James no good on that one. And the bright lights of L.A. perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions.
Here's Tucker. Following the basket by JaVale McGee. Here is House. Harden kicks to House. From deep. And no good that time. LeBron with some nice deep.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset? 4 or 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Well, I don't think it's been a secret. I mean, LeBron James hopes to become the greatest of all time. At least that's my perspective on it. Last season, he surpassed his idol, Michael Jordan, in career scoring. He called it one of the real pinnacles of his career.
Now a chance, guys, to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for him.
And the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him. And a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
And you might think about what sets LeBron James apart among the all-time greats. He's the only player who's top 10 in both scoring and assists.
Well, I would even take it a little further, guys. His overall all-around brilliance is what truly separates him from the rest of the great players, because he's top 20 in steals as well as approaching top 50 in rebounds. That's remarkable, and he's done it from day one.
Lakers shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
And, you know, when you've played over a decade and a half in the league, it's expected that you're going to slow down, but LeBron still going strong.
And both free throws good for LeBron. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Westbrook with it. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
4 on the shot clock. And Tucker kicks to Westbrook. The Rockets again can't hit.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
James looking it over. It's Bradley on the wing, defended by Covington. Shoots a fader, and Davis gets it to go on the assist by Bradley.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
Tell you what, for a guy who's inconsistent from 3, Tucker's showing you he can be scary out there at times for a defense.
Bradley kicks to James. And James throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Bradley passes to McGee. This is to LeBron. Kept alive. Shoots over Tucker, and there's another one for the Lakers.
And, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
Harden outside. Pass to Tucker. Got a piece of it. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Lakers second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
About time he got one to fall there. Before that, 6 straight misses to start this one.
Inside, Davis. It's rebounded by Houston.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Westbrook. Passes it to Tucker. And some nice passing there by Houston. Westbrook kicks to Harden. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the Lakers with possession here. It's LeBron with the drive.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch. When he's deep inside, he just goes right at you.
Now, here's Bradley. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston. James, no good. Rockets trail by 12. Pass to Westbrook. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
Gordon's checked in for Danuel House. And it's the Rockets with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. Westbrook passes to Gordon. Lets it go. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Lakers. They lead by 11. Here's LeBron. True on the 14-footer. LeBron's got 16 points.
And you couldn't ask for anything more in terms of efficiency here. 7 of 9 to start.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
And, you know, Westbrook is fearless. Likes getting deep inside and finishing around the rim and plays in attack mode all the time.
Bradley with the bounce pass. James with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. No good with the layup.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's Westbrook. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
What a play.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
Now here's Davis. 26 points for him last game against Houston.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Here's Westbrook following the basket by Anthony Davis. Now Westbrook, and he makes good on the layup. He's got 12.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. We were asked this the other day, you and I, if you could choose one guard in the league to shoot a clutch three-point shot for you, Clark, who would be your guy?
Ironically, they're both on the same team, Kevin. I would start with Steph Curry. I think he clearly is the guy you want shooting it. And then after that, I would go with Klay Thompson. There are a number of other guys, but Steph is a pretty good gap in front of most. And then I think Klay is just a notch or two below Steph.
I agree. Great backcourt. Lillard up in Portland, another one. There's so many great ones in the NBA. But
yeah, Lillard would certainly be on the three-man list for sure.
Here's McLemore following the basket by Anthony Davis. Lets it fly from 18. Westbrook missing again.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Now here's Rondo. Here's Davis. Green with the block. Outside Gordon. In the corner, it's Westbrook. And Tucker has it in the corner. Green breaking loose. Here's Westbrook. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Caldwell Pope right side. Back to Davis. Over McLemore. Davis can't get that one to fall. Rockets trail by 11. The kick out to Westbrook. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but true contact. He'll head to the line. It's on Rajon Rondo.
And that's a smart foul there. Instead of giving up the easy deuce, send him to the line.
And he's not a very good foul shooter, so that's a heads-up play by the defense there.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too. And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers' history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
Los Angeles shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And the technical free throw is good.
Well, you know, for so long, Mike D'Antoni has been a vanguard on NBA offense. His teams have always played great offense, moving, spacing, dynamic players. Defense has not been at the level of offense, but I think he's actually improved as a coach in that area as well.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Damari Carroll comes in for P.J. Tucker, and it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
The feed to Green. Kicks to Rivers. It's up a three. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And Clark, part of it for D'Antoni is that he is delegating defensive duties.
Yeah, and I like that, Kevin. He's made sure to have a defensive coordinator on his staff, delegating that role and responsibility. He thinks and knows that his team is better off that way.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone, really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. When he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Well, Eric Gordon is the kind of player that you absolutely do not go under on a screen. He'll pull up from deep.
Yeah, he's got great range, and you watch the former Hoosier shoot, and you see how much he uses his legs. Gordon's liable to take a shot from any distance in the gym. I mean, he's got that kind of range, and his form is very efficient, and his confidence is sky high.
Here's Rivers, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Rivers dishes to Gordon. Traps in the tray. Gordon's got 6.
Good quickness on the catch and shoot. Gordon giving the defense no time to react off the pass.
Back to Rondo. And here's Caldwell Pope. It's blocked.
And, you know, a strong physical defender, when Carroll's in the area, he's got good timing to block shots.
Green finds Gordon. Launches a 3. No good on that one.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We come back right after this. Rockets elevated by James Harden to one of the league's powerhouse franchises, and he talks about seizing the moment.
This time isn't going to last long. You know, we have a window. It goes by extremely fast. I cherish these moments. You know, I embrace them.
Never a guarantee that the window will remain open.
And superstar players, let's face it, they're best remembered for their championships. It's all about the rings if you're James Harden.
And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Howard in at the 5. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. And it's Davis missing.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Now here's Carroll. No points in the game yet for him. He kicks it to Rivers. Poked away. Shot clock at 6. Gordon the pass to McLemore. There's the three. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Rondo. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Caldwell Pope against Carroll. Here's Davis. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Davis has got 11 points.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Now here's Gordon. His last outing, 16 points for him. And another 3 for Houston.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Kuzma outside. And there's the pass to Davis. Pass to Howard. That shot is off. Great D that time from Green. Now here's McLemore. Guarded closely. Three-pointer. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. The wide open look here for Kuzma. It's rebounded by McLemore.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Last outing for Houston, it was a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles. Passes it to Rivers. Kicks to Carroll. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Davis. Mark, you ever think we'll see a player coach in the NBA again?
I don't think so, Kevin. The role is just so demanding. You know, it requires so much, and there's so much scrutiny now. I don't think you can effectively play and coach in this day and age. No, I don't think you'll see it happen.
Last one we saw was Dave Cowens back in the late 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. And that's a long time ago, man.
With the Boston Celtics.
Yep.
And that one falls for Carroll.
You know, a rugged, experienced player. The shooting and defense Carroll provides, it's really what makes him so valuable.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Morris is checked in for Howard. James comes in for Anthony Davis. Danny Green, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Rajon Rondo. Carroll hits them both. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Caruso kicks to James. And James throws it down.
Boy, I tell you, LeBron is so active and aggressive and so strong. I love watching him go after rebounds like this.
Rivers passes to House. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And so House nails both of them.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
Here's Kuzma, and Covington sends it back to the middle. The shot by House is no good. The Lakers in the lead. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul. Los Angeles making a switch here. McGee's checked in. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Rockets. Here's Caruso. He's guarded by Rivers. James in the post. Good D by Covington. Second chance shot. Offensive rebound. And the wide open shot from Green. Los Angeles with another miss. And here are the Rockets now. They're on a 12-4 run. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That's his first foul. The Rockets making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. Los Angeles on D. Pass to Covington. Here is House. Houston moving the ball around. Harden gets the bucket.
And Harden takes a lot of pride in being a hard matchup, a tough cover. I mean, he takes no time in shooting once he gets the pump.
Here's LeBron. And the dunk by LeBron.
And you can see when he has the basket in his sights, he's going to attack. And once he's in tight, he is a terrific finisher.
Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Westbrook.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
The pass to Caruso. He feeds it to Morris. Shoots over Covington. Morris, no good.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And I just love the skill set that Markieff Morris has, Greg, at that forward position.
He really is a do-it-all type of forward for this team. He can step outside and shoot, but has no problem guarding anyone on the front line of the opposition.
Here's Westbrook after the basket by the Lakers. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Clark, when you look at how the game has changed, if you were entering the league today, how would you reshape your skill set?
Well, the biggest part would be expanding my shooting range. I was a good shooter at the time that I played, but would need to expand it and was just starting to stretch out my shooting to the three-point line. And then also defensively, be a little more committed to that end of the floor, really working to get better there. But ball handling, passing, scoring, rebounding, those were things that I did pretty well.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. He can't hit that time. Good D by Harden. Rockets trail. House the pass to Harden. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And with all the accolades that James Harden has accumulated in his career, Clark, the one thing missing is a championship ring.
And, you know, there's no guarantees for however great you are individually that you'll win a championship. We've got a lot of great players that weren't able to get that done. But, you know, when you think about it, that's one thing that's keeping him from being in the all-time great shooting guard conversation in the eyes of some. Team success is critically important. Championships add to your resume, but I think at the end of the day, when you maximize your individual contribution, that should be worth something in terms of your recognition and accolades.
And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
James right side. Caruso looking for an opening. McGee dishes to LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. LeBron is doubled. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. The 3 from Bradley. Tries again. Morris trying to free himself up. In deep, McGee drops it in. McGee's got 4 points this quarter. Outside Westbrook. Over Bradley. That misses off the backboard. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here is McGee. 10 points for him. Morris kicks to LeBron. And they double up LeBron. Fires the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. And it's a 5-point Laker lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Harden. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Count that one. Harden's got 6 points.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Here's Bradley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on James Harden.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Lakers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Rockets trail by 4. Outside Westbrook. Tucker with the ball. McGee's there. Bradley with some nice D.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
So here's Westbrook. Following the basket by JaVale McGee. Tucker the pass to Westbrook. Banked in off the glass. Westbrook's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's just unselfish basketball by Tucker, making the extra pass to set up his teammate.
Here's LeBron. Another shot. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Westbrook. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. James, and the dunk by James.
You cannot give James these types of opportunities. That guy is relentless.
Westbrook against Bradley. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And that one's good, Caruso. And now an 8-point Laker lead.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And Westbrook, here we go. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Man, you got to admire how easily Westbrook takes over games. I mean, an offensive juggernaut who is tenacious when it comes to scoring.
Now here's James. 29 points for him last game against Houston.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Anthony Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Alex Caruso. Houston also making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Gordon comes in for Daniel House. And McLemore subbed in for James Harden. .141 left in the first half of the game. James kicks to McGee. Passes it to Davis. From the baseline. That one, no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. Here's Westbrook. He dishes it to Tucker. Green breaking loose. A nice shot by Tucker.
And though lacking some height, Kevin, Tucker has the bounce, the reach, and the strength and attitude to do damage inside.
McGee finds Bradley. And here is LeBron. And he comes up with the deuce. LeBron's got 26.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 25. Tucker, the pass to McLemore. Houston moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Green breaking loose, and it's Westbrook missing. Lakers leading by 5. Caldwell-Pope outside. Pass to Davis. A reverse, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one's on Eric Gordon.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock-solid 79%.
First one falls for him. And Los Angeles with some changes. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Avery Bradley. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Damari Carroll's checked in for P.J. Tucker.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Now here's McLemore. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. McLemore with the ball. Over Davis. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. And so it's LeBron. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 26 points, 3 assists, and 7 rebounds. He's in a crazy zone right now and seems to be even hotter than he was in their last game. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think? And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the small forward. Dives for it, and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. And they double up LeBron. Tipped away. Now Covington. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. He kicks to Westbrook. Harden outside. Lets it go with a three. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Bradley passes to McGee. Harden against Green. Right side Davis. Let's go. Here's McGee. Bradley trying to break free. The shot's good from McGee. And it's an 11-point Los Angeles lead. Houston's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Kicks it out to Harden. The pass to Covington. Westbrook dishes to House. And Harden wide open. He shoots. The Rockets with another miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Davis inside, defended by Covington. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
For Los Angeles, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. Free throw drops for Green.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
And it's blocked by Bradley.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Westbrook against Bradley. And that misses badly. Air ball.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
And there it is for him. Davis has got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now a timeout called by Houston. On the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. And a change for the Rockets. Rivers checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Covington finds Harden. Houston moving it around. Covington passes to Harden. Now here's Rivers. Clock at 6. Can they get it? Harden, no good.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Kicks it to Rivers. Back to Harden. Over Green. Off the left rim and out.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of if you don't want your pocket picked. Here are last season's steals leaders. James Harden is second. Fourth, Russell Westbrook.
And with all the steals these two came away with, they probably put a thought in the back of every opponent's head, and it wasn't a very good thought.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. And it's the Rockets with the ball. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Tucker kicks to Rivers. 5 to shoot. Pass to Tucker. Over Davis. Tucker can't get it to go.
Yeah, and the height disadvantage there forced him into a really tough shot. Tried to fade away, but just couldn't pull it off.
Here's James, and James throws it down hard.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Timeout called, the Rockets. You look at James, what a contribution.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Morris comes in for LeBron. And it's Alex Caruso in for Avery Bradley. Gordon's checked in for Houston. Now here's Rivers. He has 5. Harden gets the bucket.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
Here's Caruso. He's guarded by Rivers. Stolen by Tucker. And it's Houston on the break. Harden's got the ball. No good. Great D that time from Davis. Pass to Caruso. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got 11 points in the quarter.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Rivers finds Covington. It's not going to go for him.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
The jump hook. And Davis can't get it to go.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Tucker, the pass to Rivers. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Howard comes in for Anthony Davis. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Danny Green. Houston also making some changes. Jeff Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And Damari Carroll subbed in for Robert Covington. Free throw no good for Rivers. You know, at this point in his career, Austin Rivers has proven how deadly he can be as a weapon, Clark, off the bench.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, I like the energy that Rivers comes in with. I mean, he pushes the tempo and looks for his shot as well. And I think he can play either guard spot effectively.
Here's Harden, and he uses the glass on the layup. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
And one of the things about Harden is he is incredible at scoring despite getting hit. I mean, astonishing to me how he maintains his focus on these shots.
Rondo, no good. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. And Rivers gets it to go in on the assist by Gordon. 9 points for Austin Rivers. Los Angeles leading by 21. Outside Rondo. Feeds to Howard. Good. Howard's got his first bucket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And the jam by Harden.
Really good to see Harden get nasty on defense. He's got quick instincts and quick hands, and I like how he pilfers it on occasion.
Pass to Kuzma. Morris trying to free himself up. The shot's good from Kuzma. Kuzma's got his second basket of the night.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Back to Harden. And it's sent back by Howard.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempt.
For the three. And Eric Gordon pulls it down. Rockets trail by 21. He kicks it to Green. And the pass to Rivers. Outside, Green. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Harden's got 17.
Boy, so crafty a player is James Harden. I mean, when he gets inside, he finds all kinds of ways and manner in which to score.
On the left block, here's Howard. Great D that time from Green.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And the shot goes in.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
And here's Rondo. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
That one is off.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Morris. The Rockets also changing it up. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. Then McLemore comes in for James Harden. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Austin Rivers. And he's good on the second. Rockets trail by 18. Westbrook scanning the floor over Rondo. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Here's Westbrook. He's got 27. And the basket is good. Westbrook's got 29.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Westbrook against Rondo. 6 to shoot. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
Outside Westbrook. Over Rondo. They get the rebound. Count that one. And that's 31 points for Russell Westbrook.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Westbrook against Rondo. Pass to Caldwell Pope. From 15 feet away, it's rebounded by Houston. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Outside Westbrook. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D from Howard. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. A second chance effort. And another shot. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Los Angeles on top, delivering the blowout. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Howard is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Rondo in at the 1 spot. That's the Laker 5. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And for a couple years now, the NBA has released the last 2 minutes report detailing missed calls in any game. Does it hurt the officials to have that information out there?
I don't think it hurts. It's not always comfortable, but I like the transparency of the move. I really do. I think when we're transparent about
First free throw is good.
And Gordon just continues to prove why he's so valuable. I mean, he knows he's out there to shoot the ball, and he does it very well.
And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's an 18-point lead. The dish to LeBron. Over Westbrook.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop him. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
No good on that one. That's off as well, so he misses both. Rockets trail by 18. Here's McLemore, and good that time.
Good to see Gordon being unselfish. Excellent floor awareness and great at finding his guys in their spots.
Here's LeBron, and the dunk by James.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Gordon finds Tucker. Westbrook up top. He's covered by Rondo. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Los Angeles. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Robert Covington's checked in for DeMarre Carroll. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And Westbrook throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Howard kicks to Davis. LeBron is doubled. To the paint. Here's Rondo. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And the Lakers lead by 18.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the floor and finding the open man.
And the level of detail that Robert Covington approaches defense with is just phenomenal. He is always prepared for his matchup.
Yeah, and that's why he's an outstanding defender, Kevin, because he's got the physical attributes. He's got excellent speed and quickness for a guy of his size, good length and strength, outstanding hands. But he does a nice job of studying his opponent and what he needs to do to be effective defensively. I think he's one of the better defenders in the game and on the wing.
First free throw is good.
Man, you got to love the intensity of Covington. I mean, he's a consistent shooter from beyond the arc, and he's a player that also isn't afraid to get dirty on the glass for rebounds. That's a nice combination. Nice stroke, but still he'll do some dirty work too.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Avery Bradley in for Rajon Rondo. Lakers leading by 16. Passes to McGee. Now Davis. Shoots over Covington. Here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Tell you what, guys, it's a big bonus whenever McGee is scoring like this. Got to keep feeding the big man when he's rolling.
Bradley against Westbrook. No good that time. Bradley with some nice D. The drive by Green, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists tonight.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Mark, the two-way contract, a relatively new invention that gives players time in both the G League and the NBA.
I love it, Kevin, because it's another pathway for those aspiring to be NBA players to have a legitimate shot to make their dream come true. The G League is just a notch below the NBA in terms of overall talent. And so I love the fact that players who desire to be pros can have a pathway to get to the NBA by being part of the G League as well.
And these G League players are having an impact, aren't they? They're making a difference on a lot of teams.
40% of the players in the league have spent some time in the G League, so it speaks to the impact the G League has on the NBA.
He's off on the second. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 19-point game.
You know, that's one of the reasons LeBron is so hard to defend, Kevin. I mean, he puts you in a tough spot, forces you to foul him because he's so strong and athletic, and then he gets himself to the line.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for LeBron. Clark, you and I are amazed at how the global interest of the NBA has just gone through the roof. The league has made a lot of right moves, I think, in this area.
They sure have, Kevin. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, the international reach through what coaches in this country have done in teaching the game and promoting the game. Not just coaches, but players as well. I think there's something about the game of basketball that just really transcends cultures. The pace of the game, the personality of the players, the creativity of the game, all of that lends itself to being so popular globally.
Down low, Bradley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Russell Westbrook. Clark, do you think we in the media overemphasize championship rings when talking about an individual player's legacy?
Yeah, I think when you talk about an individual player's legacy, a player can be a champion without a championship ring. I know there's another level of champion which includes a championship ring, and sometimes it gets distorted in my estimation because an individual only has so much impact on a team being a championship team. There are no individual team champions. Teams win championships. Being a key player or a role player on a championship team is certainly worthy of recognition and being held in high esteem, but I don't like to see championship caliber players being diminished in the court of public opinion because they didn't win a team championship ring.
Like Stockton and Malone.
Exactly. You could go down the list, a number of guys who just weren't, for whatever reason, able to get the ultimate in a team championship, but had championship Hall of Fame careers.
Here's Bradley, and that one is hammered home.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Outside Gordon. Clock at 6. Up top Covington. Over Davis. Avery Bradley pulls it in. Bradley's got 5 rebounds tonight. There's the double team with Westbrook. Davis finds Bradley. Fans are always trying to distract opposing players during free throws. Have you ever seen that work in an arena?
No, I think it's just a nice workout for the fans, Kevin, quite honestly. I mean, if a guy misses, it's not because the fans have gone crazy behind the basket. It's because he shot it left or right or short or long. It's not because of the fans being on top of it, at least in my opinion.
And the first one drops. James Harden, he's checked in for the Rockets. And both free throws good for Covington. Los Angeles leading by 20. Outside, Davis. Dishes it to Bradley. That's good from Davis on the assist by Bradley. That's 28 points for Anthony Davis.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Gordon dishes to Westbrook. Hey, Clark, the NBA moved the presentation of the MVP award to after the conclusion of the finals. You like that?
Yes and no. I think you have two separate awards. You could have a playoff MVP or a finals MVP, which we have. And then you have a regular season MVP. The MVP is for the body of work done during the regular season. So I think there should be a clear separation between the two, quite honestly. So, no, I don't like it.
At least you're honest, Clark. Here's McGee. Shot clock at 6. Here's Davis. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Tucker's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Westbrook up top. That one's not going to go. Bradley with some nice D. Stolen by Harden. Here we go, one-on-one. And Davis sends it back. To the inside. And the slam dunk by McGee.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Outside Westbrook. Kicks it out to Harden. Covington trying to break free, and James Harden hits from deep. Harden's got 20 points.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
James against Gordon, and here's Green outside. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got assist number 8 now on the night. Outside Westbrook. With the floater, kicks it out to Covington. Off target from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And LeBron throws it down hard.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered it.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by McGee. Bradley deciding where to go with it. Outside, Davis. He dishes it to LeBron. Back to Davis. That one goes in. Davis has got 17 points here in the second half.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And Westbrook, here we go. Clark, should the NBA consider widening the court to even out the value of those corner threes?
You know, that wouldn't be a bad idea, Kevin. But I also like the fact that there's a deep 3 at the top and on the wing. And then you've got a little shorter 3 if you can get to that corner. Widening the lane to make that 3 more in line or symmetrical with the deep 3 at the top. I kind of like having a short corner 3.
I agree with you. And he makes the first. Some changes for the Lakers. Jared Dudley's checked in for Anthony Davis. Caldwell Pope comes in for Green. And Cook subbed in for Bradley. Houston with a big group substitution here. Tyson Chandler is checked in for P.J. Tucker. Caboclo comes in for Robert Covington. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Eric Gordon. And McLemore subbed in for James Harden. And so Westbrook makes them both. And here is Los Angeles now. Cook looking it over. Pass to Dudley. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Boy, it feels like we're tallying every assist, every point, all part of LeBron's expansive legacy.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. McLemore with the ball. Last season, the NBA announcing the launch of a league in Africa, along with FIBA. Clark, what do you think of that move?
I think it's another example, Kevin, of the globalization of the game and the NBA's intentional, purposeful way of expanding and continuing to grow the game for the sake of the business of basketball, which is a game that obviously you and I love.
And Clark, we see so many foreign players come into the NBA and play well. Not just play, but play well.
Yeah, and not just Africa, although
right.
a number of players from Africa, but a number of different countries have signed on. It could make for a more exciting league.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
LeBron drives in and finished off by LeBron.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Westbrook kicks to Caboclo. The Rockets with another miss.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Free throw good, LeBron. Mark, the max contract didn't exist when you were playing. Is it something that should be up for debate?
Well, it's a function of the economics of the league now, and in theory, there's some reasons why you have max contracts, because a guy has earned that opportunity, a way to keep a star player or a max contract player with the same team, I think is part of the reasoning behind it. I mean, debating it and talking about it is probably something that makes some sense. If you're thinking about getting rid of it, I'm not so sure.
Rivers passes to Sefolosha. Six on the shot clock. Shot to stop the run. Connects from three-point range. Sefolosha's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Lakers shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they're going to break this season series tie with a big win here tonight, giving them a 2-1 record on the year with one final game left to go against Houston.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Sefolosha with the steal. The pass to Rivers. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with your team's performance tonight?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.